So how are you defeating Ghostface in your world?
How am I being Ghostface in the world of elevated horror?
Yeah.
Now we got dead air.
Hello, welcome back to a Stab in the Dark podcast. Here, three friends who just talk about horror films and horror-related content. So, as you just heard, we've got Mike to my right and Dave to my left.
Hello.
And I'm Joe, so let's get on with it. And first of all, let's go through things we've seen in the world of horror recently. They can be good, they can be bad. Let's find out.
Absolutely freestyling the order on my document. Am I going first?
Keeping us guessing.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe we can guess if it's going to be good or bad then.
Well, I mean, spoiler alert, I did already put on the shared document, so there's not going to be any surprises.
I didn't check it though, so let's see.
Dave didn't read.
Right then, Mike, what have you been looking at in the world of horror?
I've been more than looking, I've been watching. Wake and Fright is my first one that I want to recommend. Maybe it'll show up there in nice, delicious writing, Joe, perhaps. I don't know.
You better do that now, Joe.
But me and Dave watched it on the weekend. It's from the 70s, early 70s. It's set in Australia and made in Australia, which already probably raises your interest.
Yeah, I love Australia.
It's about like a school teacher who's finished for the year. He's like enraptured in some kind of bullshit contract that they've got him on where like he needs to pay $1,000 back to get out of it. So he's going back to Sydney to see his girlfriend, and he gets stuck in a place called the Yabba, which is like both heaven and hell in one. It's like
it's like Gomorrah. But...
Yeah, it's full of like wild card individuals drinking too much, shooting animals, being like ultra masculine and wild card, and he doesn't fit in, doesn't like it, has a bad time, and it's kind of scary and horrifying for the viewer and him. It's directed by a man called Ted Kotcheff, who has the like honor of having directed Rambo: First Blood.
Oh, really? Cool.
But also with such variety that he directed Weekend at Bernie's as well, and many other varying quality movies along the way. But this one is a definite Mike recommendation. It's great. One of his earliest movies. It's got such like a psychological atmosphere to it. You get wrapped up in the people in the Yabba. Donald Pleasance is in it, who is
amazing performance by him.
Yeah,
really good.
I mean, he's always amazing.
Yeah.
I'll watch anything with Donald Pleasance in anyway.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's top billed, but he doesn't appear until like 25 minutes in, and he's in and out, but once he's in, he's fucking in. It's great.
Cool.
Really amazing.
So I'd recommend that totally, and I'm not going to say any more about it.
Cool.
Watch it.
I want to watch it. I've not seen that one yet.
You'd absolutely love it.
You two just meeting up on the slide.
Yeah, you should like change the intro. Actually, we're friends, but like
I'm your colleague.
Yeah,
you just bring all the tech for the podcast.
Yeah. He's the treasurer.
All right then, Dave. What about yourself? What have you watched recently which you've loved?
Oh, that I've loved. Then I got to talk about 28 Years Later 2.
Ooh.
The Bone Temple.
Indeed.
I went with them yesterday to go see it on release day, as it turned out. Didn't realise that.
Oh, was it release day yesterday?
Yeah.
As we speak. On Thursday the 15th of January.
Yes.
But this definitely will not be coming out.
we're dating this hard now.
Yeah. Well, you are.
Wait. It was the 70s before this.
Yeah. It's 1971 on this side.
I absolutely loved it. Genuinely loved it. Like, a bit of recency bias maybe, but I'd say it's the best one since the original.
I was going to say, definitely not more than the original, surely.
I don't think you two liked 28 Years Later that much.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say best one since the original is not the highest bar in my opinion to reach. I didn't hate 28 Years Later, but I didn't think it did anything particularly new with zombies. It did a lot of the things
Big zombie penis.
That's great.
I feel like I've seen zombie penis before, so it didn't surprise me.
I don't want spoilers for this film, but is there more zombie penis?
There's lots of dong.
Zillions.
And it's not dong.
It's not all zombie dong, but there's some great dong.
Oh, as he's literally like putting his hand on his head, like
Like I said,
the big old
producer.
Big Dave over here.
But yeah, like two great performances of the lead.
Right.
Ray Fiennes and Jack O'Connor. We saw a bit of Jack O'Connor at the end of the last one. Ray Fiennes in like the whole third act. It's really like their movie this time.
Is there a big focus on the Jimmies that we were introduced to at the end?
Yes,
Power Ranger
yes,
type
there
dudes?
is. Yeah, and they're great. Like this one goes a lot further than the first one. Like it's surprising, actually, in my opinion. Like
Right.
some scenes are quite upsetting.
I actually heard from a colleague at work that the first half is like extremely brutal, like surprisingly so, and then the second half takes like an interesting
So
comedic
okay.
angle.
Yeah. So okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but Joe in particular, but you'll appreciate it too. But there's one scene in this, pure cinema. You'll know it. You'll know it.
Scorsese over there.
You'll know it when you see it, and yes, it's in the second half. But like Em and I were both watching it, beaming. Like to see a scene like this in the cinema with like all the sound and everything. And again,
So
you
we're
know,
talking visuals here.
the whole like
Shebang.
cinematic experience, everything,
Right.
particularly the sound.
It's like watching something like
yeah.
June.
Yeah. No, but it's like the exact opposite, but like an equal treat.
Is it
Like,
still
Right.
Danny Boyle?
No. So it's still written by Alex Garland, but this time directed by Nia DaCosta.
Right. Okay. I know the name.
Yeah, so she did the Candyman remake, which I really liked, and no one else seemed to. She
I
also
also didn't like, but it
Oh, you
was
didn't like
it was
it?
fine.
Yeah. She also did the Marvels, I think, but that wasn't so
I
good.
never watched that one.
No,
That was
no.
definitely one
I think
didn't see.
everybody has to like do a Disney film and it sucks and it's fine. But like she's back to horror now and like
Much better.
she's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I mean, yeah, citation needed, but I feel like I've heard her on horror podcasts before.
Yeah,
As
it's
if
very
she's
possible.
like a proper fan. But yeah.
Well, next episode we'll go into a bit more depth when we've all seen it, but definitely I was going to see it anyway, but now you've given that recommendation 100%.
No, I really think you're going to love it just for one scene. That's what I think.
Next time I go to
Yeah.
the cinema, that's going to be
See,
my
I'm
first
primed
one.
and ready to be devil's advocate hater, but I might like it. Who knows?
That's it. All right, now my pick of something I've really enjoyed recently. I've not seen a lot of horror in recent times, I must
Right.
admit. But I've rewatched quite recently a couple of horror films. One that we covered in our previous iteration. So I rewatched Jennifer's Body recently.
Oh,
which
nice.
It's still really fun
good
to
one.
watch. It's actually quite a nice date movie night in a way. So yeah, that's a pretty cool one. And rewatched The Conjuring, which
Oh, what do you think of it this time?
I
The
see.
OG
I always
one.
love The Conjuring. I think it's one of my favorite, like, sort of possession type movies out there.
I mean, they're well made. I prefer Insidious, to be honest.
Yeah, I see. I'm more of a Conjuring guy.
Yeah.
But
See, I'm a Conjuring 2 guy. I'm not such of a
Was
fan
what,
of
with
the
the
first
nun?
one.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
nun is the main antagonist,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's the
It's the one in England, isn't it?
Yeah, that is really
What's,
good.
what's he called? The Crooked Man.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Crooked
That's
Man.
what I want. I still want the Crooked Man. spin-off.
There's some buzz about that again. Maybe it's going to be coming back.
Yeah, even if it's shit, I'll love it. Just
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
the
there is a
design of
fourth
the
one now
boy.
as well, isn't there?
Yeah, I saw it.
Hey, what did you think? I haven't seen it yet.
It sucks. They've like
Oh, really?
they've lost it.
Fucking
Yeah,
terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, the third one was not
Oh,
good.
man.
The third one
in
was at
fact,
least interesting because they changed it up. Like like the whole structure of the film was different.
Yeah, but it had similar
Yeah, but I
flaws
like
there, right?
The
It was like a
Conjuring.
million hours long, the third one, as well as the fourth one. Well, the fourth one felt a million hours long. I don't know.
Well-
It's weird because it's well directed, and we're talking about a completely different movie here. Than what you brought. But it well directed, well acted, to an extent, well written. But it's just so uninteresting. And it's mostly drama, and it's derivative horror.
It does get. I don't know. It seems to be more about them.
Yeah,
I can't think of
Well,
the names of them.
The
ma-
Warrens.
The
the
Warrens,
main
yeah.
version of them for cinema, anyway.
I don't actually have a problem with that. But okay, they're taking them as purely fictional characters. I like them both. I like those actors and I like those characters and I do care and I actually don't mind that the newest one focuses on them so much and their family. It's just that like everything outside of that stuff is really boring.
That's a
Yeah.
shame.
Yeah, but we'll see what
But
you'll watch it.
You know,
We'll
the first
talk
one,
about it.
it sort of brought my love for that type of horror movie back. So
yeah.
to rewatch it, it's still. I love that haunted house concept that they go into, move into. It's classic. It's a real sort of classic movie.
Yeah, I remember having a quite good iconography with the tree outside.
Yeah, the tree and
stuff like
the
that.
hanging tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when the first sort of bits where the kid gets pulled out of his bed or her bed, and then thinks it's the sister or the brother next to her. I can't even think of the genders of them anymore, but whatever.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
actually not.
Yeah, when we're talking James Wan, he's really, really good. I'm not like outside of what's it called? The one I like.
Malignant.
Malignant, yeah.
And Saw. Come on.
Oh,
come on.
Fine. But like he's really good at those little like isolated scenes. And he splices them through, Insidious and The Conjuring. Even if he's the producer, you can feel those little like bits that one's had his hand in, I feel like, or someone influenced by one has had his hand in.
Well,
he's really good at that, but
now we've sat through the things that we like and want to see. Here's the juicy bit that everyone's been waiting for. It's the shitstorm that is something you really hate. So, Mike, throw us in there with something you've seen recently that is just awful.
Well, yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of terrible movies.
He's like, where to
I run
begin?
out of good ones, but like, yeah, I mean, we watched Ghost Ship over the weekend, so I'm going to choose that one to talk
Which
about.
one is Ghost Ship?
So that's the one that everybody remembers.
The opening
That's
scene.
the opening scene is. I thought it was that one.
Iconic.
Yeah, the cut in half thing, which is actually good, impressive,
Yeah.
memorable. Or I'd even term it as unforgettable. It's a good scene.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. And there is actually one other good sequence in that film as well, right?
Yeah, the wild card kind of montage of 40s violence for some reason.
Yeah.
So yeah, if the movie was like
20 minutes, just those two things.
I think less than 12 minutes, maybe 12 minutes long, and just had those and omitted all of the modern day element, it would actually be good. But it's just nothing fucking happens throughout the entirety of the movie. There's no deaths until like right at the end, and I'm not. And okay, maybe there's no deaths. That's fine. There's no deaths in Signs, and I like that movie. But then nothing. They just wander from back to forth on the ship, looking at bits of water. Oh, there's a spooky fucking thing in the background that the character doesn't even fucking notice. It's bullshit, is what it is.
Bullshit.
And we watched it after Return to House on Haunted Hill, which I've sang the praises of as like an awesome 2000s-y late 90s treat. And then we watched Ghost Ship over for the same. Hoping that maybe it's a forgotten treat. Maybe there's good stuff there. No.
Well, it's like the same production. Like it was Dark Castle, right?
Yeah.
And so I was thinking, I enjoyed House on Haunted Hill so much that I want to watch Ghost Ship again, rewatch it for ages.
It did amuse me that it was your pick, though.
I know. Yeah, we just came off House on Haunted Hill.
You fucked up a bit big time.
Subjected us to what felt like 3 hours of Ghost Ship when it's like an hour and 35 minutes or something. But yeah, if anyone's thinking of returning to Ghost Ship, just watch the
scene on YouTube.
Intro on YouTube.
Is it a bit like a Formula One race? You watch the start and then you watch the finish. Is it kind of like that?
Highlights.
Yeah,
because the rest of it is just mind-numbing nonsense going round and round. It's exactly the same as that. Yeah, it's just change the track to a ship and narrow grey corridors like it's 2003 and everybody's thinking about 9/11 and it's fucking nonsense. Yeah, that's how it's like.
Anyway, I'll go next because maybe Dave will go on his one on this.
Right.
So. I'd never seen Five Nights at Freddy's until I resubscribed to Netflix recently.
Oh, nice.
You sponsored?
Yeah.
Please sponsor us.
Skystream.
You're going to start talking about like, some kind of manscaping products.
Exactly, yeah. Bluetooth. And watched it and it was just utter tripe. I mean, it's quite funny at times.
Yeah.
I'm actually but I found the acting really bad.
Very, very bad.
I mean, usually I can forgive bad acting, but it's got to have something of interest in there at all, and it just doesn't. Yeah.
And then I'm just watching this film, me and Holman, literally like laughing our asses off at the acting and at what we're watching. And she loves the franchise, the games, and everything's like, this is not what it's meant to be. This is like, he's like wanting to throw things at the director, saying, this is not it.
Do you know what? I went to see it at the cinema and was walking out, and I heard like some like kid say exactly that same thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everyone is so unhappy about it. I know nothing about the games at all.
Yeah, it's a true failure if it can't please the people that are fans of the IP going in.
Exactly.
Or people that know fuck all about it like me.
Pick
Doesn't
one.
matter.
Yeah.
Everybody's disappointed.
No one.
That's a complete... Yeah, the directorship is kind of lame and nonsensical. It's garbage. Yeah.
So
I
on
did
that
like
day-
Matthew Lillard.
Oh, yeah. But then we called him out immediately. So it was like, he's obviously going to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like that's an
you have
obvious
an actor
swerve.
of that caliber.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't waste him.
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
But
He's
at
not
the same
just in there at
time,
the
he's the
beginning.
only thing that I remember with any
Yeah.
kind of fondness. Just seeing Matthew Lillard because you don't see him very often.
Yeah. And then finally, Dave, let's go across to you and see if this links in nicely. What would be one for you?
Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
What? It's almost as if we planned it. What?
I went to see this one at the cinema too. Really making the most of my Odeon card here for both of these.
Yeah, you would not have paid for
No,
it.
absolutely not. I know nothing about them at all. I was just like, I'll go see a horror film at the cinema. Why not?
And
So the first one's boring.
yeah.
The second one is boring and terrible.
I actually think
can't
the
be
second
worse.
one was slightly better than the first one.
Really?
No.
Yeah. Maybe
no.
it's
I was
just
more annoyed by it.
the opposite of shit tinted glasses for the first one, where I hate it more now. But like the second one is bad. Obviously, I'm not going to defend it, but some of it with the what's it called? Like the puppet master, the mannequin,
something like that. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's relatively
But-
interesting design.
What was it for you, Dave, that made it worse?
To be honest, they wasted Kiernan and Shipka. I don't know if you know her, but she's in like Mad Men and a bunch of stuff.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. You know her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen Mad Men, but I know some other stuff.
So
yeah.
what do they do with that person then?
I don't want to say because it's a spoil, but it's a waste, like a massive.
Oh, is she the
and
girl that goes into the house? To the
yes,
Freddy's first?
yeah. And they tease something with her, which is super fun, and then they're like, no, we're not doing that. We're
Yeah.
doing something else.
But she moves in kind of an interesting way when what happens to her happens to
See,
her.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if the rest of the film was like that,
Yeah.
I'd have enjoyed
What
it.
I'm saying is take your Five Nights at Freddy's, get rid of all the robots and stuff that make it Five Nights at Freddy's, and just make it the mannequin thing, and I'd probably be on board with it as
Yeah.
like a cheesy, wonky... It's like set in the 90s, isn't it?
I think it's the 2000s, but I'm not sure.
I don't know. If they played up more of the setting as well, I might like it, but... Yeah.
Right, well then that is this week's recommendations, and maybe not. What's a nice catchy way of saying that?
Shit movies.
Shit movies.
For morons.
Shit movies for morons. That's your-
Recommendations for enemies.
Burn these movies. Yeah.
Yeah, recommend those ones to people you hate.
To the bin. Yeah.
And from things that are out right now to things that we're looking forward to in the world of horror. I'll go first. Resident Evil Requiem or Resident Evil 9.
See, I didn't even know that this was so close. 'Cause
Neither did
looked
I.
at,
Well, how close is it then?
27th of February.
Holy shit! Is
Yeah.
it really? Damn.
Yeah,
Didn't know
because
that
I was
either.
just assuming. I mean, it's probably a while ago since Village came out, but it seems not that long ago.
I still haven't played it.
No, neither have I.
No.
I've actually not played 7 or Village.
7's amazing.
Yeah, I know, and I need to play it.
It's so scary though.
Yeah, and I think 9 is going to be in that vein. So, like, by what I've seen about it and heard about it, since finding out about it like 2 days ago, because I was actually looking for the James Bond one that's coming out.
I'm excited for that
But
too.
that's just been delayed by a couple of months. So it came up on my recommendations on Amazon to the Resident Evil Requiem. I was like, oh, what's this? And went on, it was like the next installment in the main franchise. I was like, what? And it's like, when is this coming out? 27th of Feb. And I was watching some footage. Like, there's been a few bits. They've been very tight-lipped on it. But you can go from third person to first person.
See,
And go for
that's
the
what I
options
was
menu.
going to ask, because I've played all of the Resident Evils, and I prefer the third person. If anything, give me back the static camera shit of the old ones.
Yeah,
But
there we go.
Resi
That
4
would
is
be-
the best one with the third person over the shoulder.
And by the looks of it, it's looking a little bit like using the engine from 2 and 3 remake. So it's got that vibe to it. And it's 4 the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think all of them have been the same engine, both the first and third person ones. So it's
Right.
like an incredible engine.
Yeah.
It did
And
Devil May Cry as
those
well.
remakes are legit masterpieces.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Resident
yeah.
Evil 2 remake is one of the best
And
games.
It's one of my
all
favorite
time.
Resident Evil games.
It's really good. And
Yeah.
3 was so short that I 100%ed it, like got the platinum trophy for it and everything. So I'm
Yeah.
really looking forward to that one. I think we're going to stay on some similar topics of video games with you, Mike. as
Yeah,
well.
correct. Because I'm not a big like news guy when it comes to upcoming movies. Outside of a few like franchises where I just want a new one, but like Directive AT20 is apparently what it's called, but it's essentially the new Dark Pictures game, and all of those I fucking love those. The wonkier ones, the good ones.
Yeah.
Like Until Dawn's one of my favorite games, but all of the Dark Pictures are great. You know, hopefully the guy in the hat, the suit, whatever.
Oh,
his
yeah,
name
yeah,
is,
yeah.
Dr. Hill is in it, And the "Oh Death" song is in it, and
it's gotta be, come on.
it's got all of those like treaty, they're all in all of the Sledgehammer games things, and it's sci-fi, so sci-fi horror is like interesting and new. Outside of like Dead Space, when have I ever played a sci-fi horror game? So I'm totally down for that. I'm interested to see what like big cast member there is in it, as there usually is. What horrible rendition of their face they've knocked up for the game, and like all that shit. Love it.
Do we know? I'm looking at saying this year, but do we know exactly when?
See, it was supposed to be late last year, and I was hyped and then immediately disappointed. But it's supposedly the first half of 2026.
Yeah, it must be soon if they were going to release it at the end of last year.
100% stream it when it comes out.
That would be so fun.
Yeah, because annoyingly, like, I think the only new one that Sledgehammer Games released last year was the remake of Until Dawn, which I did play, and it was awesome, and it had like 10 minutes of new gameplay, but like...
So is it like literally a remake, or was it different in any way?
It's a complete remake in a new engine, I believe. Citation needed. But there's some additional bits that like enhance some of it. Me and my sister played it together, and we played through the original like multiple times, but there's not enough new that as you would think, because we kept playing a bit and being like, oh, this is a new bit, and then we'd look at a long play of the old one and like, oh yeah, this is a new one. But yeah, you can look it up. There's like, I don't know, 15 minutes of extra gameplay. Yeah.
All right, so one more time, what's the name of the game?
Directive 8020, allegedly.
Lovely. And then Dave, finally with yourself, are you staying on video games, or are you going elsewhere?
I'm going to movies.
Cool.
Ready or Not 2.
Ready or Not 2.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it yesterday.
And I can't believe there's a I didn't know anything about this either. I'm so far out of the tune, out of loop.
It's still Samara Weaving, I presume.
Samara Weaving.
is it?
Catherine Newton's in it. She's playing the sister. Elijah Wood.
Yeah.
And the best, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
and it looks super fun. Super
what's
fun.
going to be the setup then? Like,
so this is based on the trailer. It's like all I know is what I saw yesterday. But like she married into the family, but like the family was part of a bigger conspiracy, like conspiring with the
they're
same.
gonna like level it.
So
up
she gets
kind of
like kidnapped again by, I think it's like multiple families this time, and then to like make her play, they kidnap the sister, which is Catherine Newton,
right.
and then they like team up.
Well, I mean, I'd just be happy with more of the same from that. Like that's
100%.
The first one was awesome. I need to rewatch it, but I remember it being
It's really good.
Yeah.
I remember you showing me that film and really loving it. It's one of those modern horror films which has sort of got me back into horror properly again when you showed me that. So definitely looking forward to the second iteration. If it's anything like the first, it'll be grand.
It'll be grand.
I mean, it was
grand.
brutal. It was fun. Like all of the people involved were people I like.
Exactly.
Great final girl, like iconic final girl.
Yeah, it's the same director. I mean,
I don't know.
I'm quizzing you like your
I don't
Wikipedia,
know.
but like
I don't know. I would say possibly because
Who was the original?
It was Radio Silence before, and they went on to do Scream, but then they left because of the whole like controversy.
I've got down directed by Matt Bettinelli.
Yeah, that's
and Tyler Gillett.
Yeah, it's Radio. I think that's Radio Silence.
Okay. Oh, Radio Silence Productions. Yeah. It is. And it's stated for release on March the 27th.
So actually not that far away.
Yeah, really close to it.
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome. Right then.
We're so going to have to remember what we've talked about in upcoming because
Yeah.
those are
We'll
a
make a
few
list.
months away, and like
How about we make a list?
yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And they're recommending it every
Yeah,
month.
exactly.
Or maybe I'll just stick my heels down. I'm going to be talking about this game until it releases 3 years from now. Yeah.
Just going to be like a dedicated segment.
Yeah, I'm going to spin off Dark Pictures podcast. Yeah.
Okay then. Right, let's move it on to you. Not you, Dave. Not
Me?
you,
You're
Mike.
not moving on to me. Oh, come on.
But you, the television series on Netflix. We've done season 1, so go back in time on our YouTube channel and you'll see that on there. So we covered each episode.
Or sort by least seen.
Yeah, it's not my least thing. It definitely is. It's definitely right down there.
But you can change that.
Change it. Change it now. And then come back to this, or just carry on watching this. You already probably have seen it before these guys have seen it.
Yeah, if you're here, stay here because that fucks with our metrics. And,
Exactly,
you know,
yeah, please stay.
Just open it in another tab, I say.
Yeah,
Please
have
stay.
them
both running.
Yeah, or another computer on another network,
yeah.
perhaps.
And
Keep
please
watching
clap.
them all.
Please clap.
Yeah, in the immortal words of Jeb Bush. Yeah,
Rest in peace. He's not dead. Anyway.
may as well be.
Yeah, he might as well.
His
He's
career
irrelevant.
might be.
He's been more relevant if he was. Right. Right. So we're starting with season 2. Now, these guys haven't ever seen you. I've still not seen the last series, so I'm saving myself for these two when we finally get
Stay
to the
tuned
last
for
series.
6 years from now.
Yeah, exactly.
How many of them is there again?
5 or 6, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they're not that long. It won't be
It's going to be like 2030, I feel like.
it'll be fine.
They're
End of
only
this
10
year.
episodes a season.
Exactly,
Right? So
yeah,
if we're doing 2 at a time,
Yeah.
Wait, we were supposed to watch 2. I'm kidding.
That's right. Turn off the camera.
yeah, I've never seen such a convincing lie from Dave.
Yeah,
He's been practicing.
Yeah.
You practice on your wife. Anyway.
Yeah,
So-
where are you supposed to be this evening?
Yeah.
I'm working late.
That's why you said you did 9-hour days earlier.
I've never been to Italy.
yeah.
There you go, Em, if you're watching this.
Yeah, that's the name of your mistress, right? Italy.
So, season 2, we're going to do episode 1 and 2. We're going to cover those 2. We're going to get the reactions of us all, and then what we think might be coming up next in episodes 3 and 4. So, this is called A Fresh Start, season 2, episode 1. It was originally released as a full season on Netflix on the 26th of December 2019, back when the world was still normal, not in the post-mental world we live in now.
The before times.
The before times. Now, this was exclusively on Netflix after the broadcaster in the US, Lifetime, passed on making the second season. And they passed up big time on this, I think. And I think one thing I found watching this one is that the brutality is up a little bit of a notch, isn't it?
And they swear a lot more as well.
I think
The
Yeah.
production value in general, right?
Definitely.
Like Lifetime is known as, the people that make Christmas holiday family movies, 3,000
Ironically,
of them.
now
like-
that's Netflix.
Yeah, I was,
Yeah,
I was literally about to say that. Now they've taken over that mantle.
Yeah. So, episode 1, A Fresh Start. To escape Candice and the ghost of his past in New York City, Joe changes his name and moves to LA, vowing to start fresh and change his ways. But then he meets Love, his charming new co-worker. So, I just want to get your thoughts, really, Dave, on this. What do you reckon to episode 1? Are you enjoying it?
I am enjoying it. I love the new setting. I'd forgotten since we last spoke about it, but then when I saw Victoria Pedre and General Ortega's name, I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm
It's a
really
hell of a
excited. Yeah,
cast,
it's
isn't
really
it?
great.
I mean, this is before General Ortega fame, I'm presuming.
I would say
right?
so.
It's around the time of her rise. It's, yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
The Babysitter 2, I think, when she was, at least when I started like knowing about her.
Yeah, perhaps.
Who knows what
I think
year
she
that
was she was in a lot of things around that time, but she's mega famous now because of
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah.
The thing is, she's like, this is only 6 years ago. This is crazy, isn't it?
No, it's
6, 7 years
a different
ago.
world though. It feels like a long
is. It
time.
really feels like a long time. But yeah, what did you think, Dave? That's like one of your personal highlights of the cast and everything.
Yeah, I would say like the setting actually was what I was most excited about. I'm not particularly sure why, but I've always loved stuff set in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're popular places that we see things set in all the time, LA and New York, but at the same time, LA's got a bit more like zhuzh to it, I feel like. New York, we're used to being grimy and crimey and having murders and stuff. It's nice to see it in LA. Yeah, but carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something like the seediness of LA that I like the glitz and glam, but then there's all this like violence there. I love that stuff. That's why I like the idea of Maxine a lot more than Maxine itself.
Yeah, the movie.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
a hell of a disappointment.
yeah.
What's a highlight for you, Mike?
I vastly prefer Love as a character and actress to Beck.
Right, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily outright slandering Beck from the first season, but I'm saying that, I mean, we've only seen 2 episodes and we're talking about the first episode right now, but she has a good introduction. She's kind of intriguing and interesting as a character. You don't necessarily have her nailed down straight away. Whereas with Beck, I feel like you kind of did. Which is a choice in the writing, right? Like, it's not necessarily choosing to give us a full read on this person and letting them evolve as the series goes on.
Well, this was a question I was going to actually ask you to after we gone through it, but we might as well do it now. Is what do you see of the Love character? Are you enjoying the introduction, and where do you see Love going?
It's quite interesting to see Joe in the backseat of some of the social interactions he has with her. She's forthright and direct. She even describes herself as that at one point in one of the episodes. It's a much more fun dynamic. She's got a backstory. She's a little bit broken in a somewhat similar way, but different to Joe. it's much more interesting in the personal character dynamic than with Beck in the first one, I think.
And what about you, Dave?
Yeah, I feel similarly. I was like particularly surprised. I get we can do spoilers for one.
Yeah,
episode.
well, we might as well do
Yeah.
spoilers for this show. Yeah.
So like when it was revealed, like okay, so just to go back a second, like someone says the word kismet in the episode, which is something like good luck, right? And I was thinking, fucking hell, they should call the episode Kismet with all the like coincidences happening to like make their paths cross.
Correct.
And then for 1 second, before the reveal at the end, I thought maybe she's doing it. So like that's going to be the twist.
Yeah.
That
I wrote that down as well.
Yeah.
I said something on the lines of, what did I say? Oh, like him? ?
Oh, right. Cool.
But then, like, obviously we reveal at the end, and I was just slapping myself like in the head, thinking, of course it was fake. Like he was lying to us, and that
He's
we
lying to
didn't-
himself almost as well, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's never like so blatantly lied and manipulated what we see as the viewer in the
Yeah, we
previous
just
season,
didn't
as
see
far as I
everything. Right? We
remember.
just didn't
Yeah.
we didn't see like stuff before, basically, that led him to certain situations. Like what actually drove him to decide to go there, we didn't see.
Yeah,
before.
and it did a lot of
Yeah.
playing around with the timeline anyway, flashing back and forth to New York and such like that. Like, yeah, it filled in the gaps exactly as he wanted us as a character to be filled in.
But I found it like interesting that despite all the stalking in the end, that he didn't know that she was like the owner's daughter. I don't. It's at this episode or the next one. I can't remember. But that's a surprise, right, to him as well.
And the brother of the
the asshole,
the
yeah.
asshole guy.
Who's definitely going to die
Once
at
the
some point.
movies-
Calling it.
Pulp Fiction.
Is that your
adapted
early,
from-
early call?
All of my predictions are this character dead, this character dead, this character dead.
And you think she's going to be like, what's the name from the last series? The friend of Beck. Beck's friend.
Peach.
Peach, yeah.
I love Peach.
Peaches, I think you mean.
Peaches, yeah.
Don't bring that back.
Deep cut reference.
If you don't know, they called her Peaches when her name was Peach, and it did my head in.
Or
And then
was
I
it
didn't do it
Peaches?
again.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Stop.
Actually, we called her Peach and her name was Peaches.
No, don't gaslight
that's
me.
how it was.
I think for
And
me...
the new character Loves, yeah.
Oh, shut up. Shut
Oh,
up.
that's too far.
No. You'll confuse everything if you do that. So, for me, episode highlights on my end is that just to see that famous baseball cap back when he puts the on there,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, I'm in stalk
I'm in
mode
disguise.
now. Yeah. He's just not disguised. He's just wearing a
I do
baseball
like
cap.
to see a return to him like stalking when he's literally just right there. Like
Yeah.
any observant person would notice who's this weirdo sitting
Exactly.
there like some kind of murderous trucker with his hat on. Like why is he glancing over in this direction? Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of Hitman lately.
Yeah.
And it's like Hitman style. Like he'll put on a baseball cap.
And he's
be,
invisible.
Like, dead-eyed. And everything he says is ominous as fuck, but no one detects anything.
Yeah, but I did notice. I can't remember. It might have been the second episode. But when he's spying on her and her friends in the bar, and then he walks away with his hat on in stalker mode. A few of the people are like, "What the fuck was that guy doing?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure we saw that in the first season. That's quite nice to see. Yeah.
And what do you reckon to the, you said about the supporting cast, just as the actual cast members, but are you enjoying the characters of like Delilah and Ellie?
So Ellie is Ortega,
Ellie's,
right?
yeah,
and
yeah.
Delilah's the sister.
Yeah, Delilah's the sister. So Delilah is Carmela Zimbardo.
I mean, she's on my death prediction list.
Oh, really?
That sister, yeah.
Is every character other than Joe on there?
Yeah, and Ortega, I think she's going to live. He doesn't kill kids. He has a soft spot for kids.
In a non-weird way, actually.
From the only other kid that we've seen.
Yeah.
i.e. in
Although
season one.
I am curious, like how they're going to differentiate that relationship. I think. I mean, she's
a little bit older and
Independent.
can somewhat assist him in certain ways without full knowledge of what he's doing, but she taught him about like social media and anonymity.
yeah, that's true. And also she's not in like an abusive situation, right? Like her sister.
Yeah,
obviously.
he doesn't have to feel like he needs to protect her.
That's
so
true.
to speak,
Yeah.
unless it builds on the Hendy character being a piece of shit allegedly, according to the sister. But yeah.
Right, then the episode takes us all the way to the end. We know more about Candice and what happened in there. Did you like the payoff, actually, interestingly? Because I remember watching this originally and wanting more Candice present in that episode than what we got. So I actually remember that being like a bit disappointed that there was all that build up about Candice, and then they basically sort of write her out and put her in.
Do you know what's interesting? Because I was looking forward to, and I was sure Candice is coming back the whole time.
Yeah.
And I also, by the way, we didn't mention it, but like there was like a cut to him living in LA on the film set, and then there's an actress on the floor, and
Yes.
you think
Yeah,
it's
like a fake out.
Yeah. What surprised me, and I don't know why this is, but I liked Love so much that every time it kept cutting back to Candice, I was like, no.
Really?
I'm not interested in it, actually.
Yeah, see, I mean, my assumption is that she's the version of a big bad, right? She's the looming threat that may continue on past this season, even like to the point where we're going to get drips and drabs of that. I presumed it as soon as it cut away from New York. I definitely presumed it as she started faking out the audience by saying, "I'm going to go to the police" or "I'm going to kill you" and stuff. Like, they were teasing the audience to the point where it seemed to me like they were going to keep doing that, and they probably are still going to keep doing that, which is interesting, and I'm fine with that.
She is definitely real, right? That she interacts with other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does,
People
yeah.
know in season 1. People
But
mention Candice.
we know she's a real person, that lives in the world. It was assumed that she was dead. Technically, it hasn't been
because there's pictures
confirmed
with
that
Beck and
she's-
everything as well.
Yeah, but technically, it hasn't been.
No, but like in
confirmed
season,
that
in
her-
season
I see
2, like
her
is
at
he
the start-
is he hallucinating her?
Yeah, because he hallucinates Beck multiple times.
Yeah. Which,
So
by the way,
technically-
best use of Beck.
In the background, fuck all.
She's
Your
much
best
better as a
version of
ghost.
Beck is dead Beck. Is what you're saying.
She's good as a ghost. She's good as a ghost. I'm still bare from Five Nights at Freddy's, man. Like, I need a bit of time away from the actress.
All right, so let's go to the end of episode 1, and we meet the real Will, and we get the return of the famous glass box.
I know, he recreated it perfectly. It was
Philip
great.
Schofield's cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite fun. It again, like, I think I said this multiple times throughout when we were watching the season 1, but like there's elements of Dexter there. There's definitely like Dexter
it's
DNA,
very Dexter-y,
and
yeah.
especially now it's in a sunny place. I know it's not Miami, which is where Dexter's set, but it's given me even more Dexter-y vibes.
Yeah, because like it's. I guess at the beginning, it's going to be like the beginning of the first one, where he's going to be battling like even more evil people than him. So you
Yeah,
get on board
yeah.
with him again. So just like Dexter.
Indeed. Yeah, because he has a perverse set of morals in a similar way to Dexter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, he's not doing it to satisfy a murder compulsion, but he's doing it to satisfy like his obsessive dependency on women as a compulsion, which is a similar drive to, eradicate people in his way. Like later Dexter, who gives up on his kill bad people and just kills people in the way kind of methodology. Yeah.
Then we move on to episode 2, Just the Tip. This is where Joe realises Will Bettelheim isn't all he's cracked up to be. The fallout threatens to get in the way of his burgeoning connection with love. So this one, we sort of see Will / Joe being stalked by this man who we end up knowing. We realise that Will owes... Was it 3,000? And it turns out to be 50.
Turns out to be 50, yeah.
I love that guy.
That guy's awesome.
Jasper is amazing.
Yeah, I
especially...
literally wrote Jasper is great, and I was going to ask which one was Jasper again. I was like, yeah, of course it's that guy.
when he rolls up on him at work and he's like this friendly guy and he says something along the lines of like, this guy, could sell me insurance, he's not scary. And then he just flips a switch and he's still kind of smiley and like a clown you invite to a birthday party, but he snips off the finger. It's great.
And then has it all ready with the ice and everything to go.
and he's so nice about
He's
the
giving
whole thing,
advice about how
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can like keep pressure on it.
Even
and stuff.
Jasper, when he's lured into Joe's sort of
Yeah, he's
dark
having a good
cave.
time. He's like, wow, this is it's a lot of work. Yeah. I wish we had more Jasper. Poor Jasper.
Yeah, they shouldn't have killed him off
It's
so
called
quick.
the Jasper Show. Maybe should be stalking Jasper.
I want him to
Spin-off.
be like the Mike from Better Call Saul, but from Breaking Bad.
yeah. So what's your episode highlights here, Dave?
Oh, again, casting. I was like super happy to see Robin Lord Taylor as Will. He's a great actor whenever you see him and stuff. I haven't watched much Gotham, but he was
He
great.
played Penguin, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he's Penguin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was really good in that.
Yeah, he was always like these like slimy guys. He's always so great at them.
I mean, he was great as well.
Yeah,
So thus far, I can't necessarily remember intricacies of your characters like Peaches and the friends and stuff in the first season, but yeah, I feel like the side characters and like ancillary characters we're getting introduced to, even Jasper that survives for like an episode, they're a bit more fleshed out. Well, not so much in terms of background, but they're more interesting characters. I feel like they're more involving. Will in the box, real Will is quite interesting. In the way he reacts when he's on and off his meds, and
Where do you see him
Conspiracy
going?
theorist.
What are you seeing for Will, the real Will, trapped in a box right now?
There's two options: either death, like most of the other characters end up with, or he gets saddled with, what Joe's done, because Joe's assuming his
that'd be fun.
identity anyway.
Yeah.
Do you see anything for him?
No, I mean, it's got to be one of those two, right? I assume deaf. He's on the deaf list.
Dave's famous list.
I think if it was me writing this show, which obviously it isn't, and maybe it'd be shit if I wrote this show, but give him the wrong meds, or deprive him of his meds, chuck him out into the world as Will that's done the horrible stuff. Joe's out of there scot-free, and maybe he'll go to Miami in the next season. Yeah.
Where do you see your episode highlights, Mike?
Well, other than Jasper, I like the scene where he was spying on the friends and he was making all kinds of assumptions. He was pivoting, hating them, loving them, hating them, loving them, depending exactly on the last thing that they said. It was a nice illustration of him as a character.
President.
Yeah.
So whoever talks to him last.
Yeah, like a parrot.
Yeah.
But that was quite nice. And again, I can't necessarily remember how hardcore they went into kind of his internal monologue in the first season. I know it was a theme, but in such a small scale, when all we're getting is kind of what they say and then his internal monologue about what they've said, that's quite interesting. It reminds me a bit of Peep Show, honestly.
Oh, really? Yeah, you'll be fully on
Yeah.
then. I love his internal monologue. It's like the most hilarious part of... It's like so fun to be in Joe's mind and so horrific at the same time. It's like a monstrous mind. But it's also so interesting.
Yeah, the twisted logic is
Yeah.
fun, and the way he just makes assumptions about people, even though he talks like he doesn't do that and he's against that, he's doing that all the time.
I actually think it's like a good way. Okay, it's a trademark of Dexter, but the actual internal monologue separates those characters quite a lot, right? Because Dexter knows exactly what he's doing, and Joe has no self-awareness.
He's a bit of a bumbling idiot, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's what makes him, in a way, lovable.
Yes.
Correct. But he's also quite adept, and he's somewhat learning, right? Obviously when he kills Jasper, he must have put that secret weapon there, so he's done some forethought in terms of mistakes in the past.
Well, from Beck, right? When she tries to escape.
Exactly. He's took steps to improve himself, so maybe by season 5 or 6 or whatever it is, he's going to be Dexter level.
That would be really interesting. So if he gets better every season, that would be so cool.
Yeah, finessing his formula essentially. Yeah.
Going off what you said about your episode highlights, meeting the friends, I love that he meets the friends, and I also love that he's got all these different characters all pulling him in each direction, and how complex it gets for him. And it's just so fun to watch him try and juggle it all, and I've got to do this, I've got to do this now, and I've got to randomly go to a party. And they're so fun.
Yeah, he goes on a little bit of a ride, right? It's quite,
Does a side quest.
Fun when he's looking for Rufus and he's just running into obstacle after obstacle. He meets this weird Hendy guy and
And then his neighbour as well, the
wild card at the party. Yeah.
That's all great.
And I liked all of the stuff when it had cut to him on his phone and he's making such assumptions about people of their online identity, and
And then
there's an element of comedy to it.
Yeah, definitely. I like when he's in the laundry room and Delilah comes in and basically says, "You're a bad guy." I know you're a bad guy. And she's calling him out on it.
Channeling Peaches straight away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So overall then with that episode, we basically end it with the death, right, of Jasper. Mm-hmm. And no, we don't end it with that. Well,
that's a bit before. Although there's such a cool bit I want to single out.
On.
Where they're paralleling Quinn making the food.
That is great. That's great.
See, Lifetime would never. They would never direct it that well. That was actually straight out of when Dexter was good kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's nothing new. Obviously, the contrast between cutting up meat and cutting off a body, but it was done in a quite stylistic way, and
How do we end the episode? Episode 1 has a much more distinctive ending.
I also can't actually remember how it ends.
Because episode 2 obviously
it's still I've got it written down. Still keeping trophies, so it must be the bit at the end
box,
when he's
the box.
the box.
Yeah. He takes the underwear. Yeah. That's it, the box.
when he hasn't learned his lesson, essentially, because that's just a plot device.
Yeah, he's just falling back into old habits again, isn't he?
Yeah,
he's becoming.
When he lied to
totally
us that he
obsessed.
wasn't already just still doing the same shit anyway. It's like, yeah.
All right, that's you for this week. So we're going to be covering in the next episodes 3 and 4. So you might want to watch along, like Richard and Judy's book club.
Now, there's a comparison I didn't expect.
Have we got a more audience appropriate reference, or are those the people that would?
This is how we cultivate the audience that we
50
want.
and 60-year-olds that are watching the show.
Well, there's a lot of 56-year-olds who made horror films. Maybe they want to be involved.
Yeah, I mean, they are big into YouTube these days. Yeah.
Exactly.
If we were making TikToks, we'd have to change it, but yeah.
Who doesn't love Richard and Judy? And they're horrifying. So surely that's a horror movie podcast.
Why are they
Horror.
horrifying?
Well, because they're old.
The ravages of age.
Yeah.
So the final part of the show this week is where I give Dave and Mike a question. They've not heard it yet.
Are we calling it the big discussion, or have we got a fancy?
Oh, I love the big discussion.
I like that name as well, yeah.
Let's go.
Straight off the bat. Yeah.
The big discussion this week is, if you were forced to live through one horror film and experience it, what would it be and how would you survive?
As the victim, or as
You're the victim. If you want to
He wants to be Leatherface.
Yeah.
In fact, that's not the way I thought of it, but if you want to answer it as the killer, then please go ahead.
But just remember, we are recording this.
I would absolutely love to be in the Child's Play franchise because, you know, the victims that people like, your Jennifer Tilly's, well, technically not a victim, but could be threatened to be, your kid from the first one. They have a long lifetime. They go through the entire franchise, essentially, even go into the TV show. So they have a good long life with, you know, mild to major peril. But also Chucky's fucking...
That's just fine.
that would make life very interesting. But also, yeah, it's a doll, man. Like you get stabbed in the leg mostly, and then kick it away, and yeah, it's just a fun.
This is a man.
It's a fun thing to
do
have
better
after
than the
you.
hundreds of victims in those films. Oh, I'll just kick him away.
Well, no.
Why did no one think of
I
that?
think to be more intellectual than
But
this.
they do actually kick him away, right? They do in the movies, like, yeah. And then Chucky's so fun. Like, I would be killed by Chucky because he'd do some
Whoa, that's not the question.
funky quip.
Just the rest of
before
survive.
he-
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, but
just
like,
a second.
If I die in Child's Play 7, like, with yeah.
What would it be and why and how would you survive?
Right,
Not how
okay.
would you die. But you can go down that
Well,
route.
I
There's,
think
you know-
every victim should die in the end. But, like...
Is this what you think in real life? as well?
okay,
when
so
you watch the BBC News.
yeah, how would I survive Chucky outside of kicking him, which is a bit of a yeah. I would go. I mean, like, none of the victims ever go for the voodoo angle with the Child's Play lore, which is quite interesting. Like, you never get, you know, I don't know, James Smith, the victim of Child's Play 7, picks up the book or the manuscript that Charles Lee Ray uses, and then he dollifies himself or he does something else to survive, and then we've got a Chucky versus a good doll. I mean, I've been watching a lot of Puppet Master movies where, like, it's puppet v puppet, and what I want is doll v doll. And I feel like if I was in that world and I heard tell of, like, serial murder man putting his consciousness into a doll, and I wanted to survive, give me the voodoo, man. I want to be I'm gonna be a light side Chucky. Yeah, Mikey.
Mikey's a good name. Then.
So that would be my answer. Yeah.
Very nice. Dave, what about you?
Oh, I would say my head's been like.
Have you been frantically searching
Yeah,
for
I mean,
something?
like
Yeah, I'm
scrolling-
giving you so
scrolling
much nice time
your-
to think because
Yeah.
I'm blurting
Your
out Chucky
Rolodex.
nonsense.
I mean, like with the slashers, it's easy, right? Like we could just survive Friday the 13th. I don't even like camping that much.
It's only the ones that have sex and fun that die. So.
What are you saying? Then any slasher is fine by me. I'm good.
The
I'm good.
Virgin Dave.
Always lives. I mean, like we could do Jaws and just never swim. It's all good.
Just move inland.
This isn't how would you...
It's not like cheat codes to surviving.
Oh, come on.
Like,
Talking about kicking dolls.
Yeah, like choose most slashers and just be a sexy main character woman, and you're probably going to survive. So,
Well, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
So you're going to have a sex change.
Yeah.
And then you're going to go...
and an age change.
I'm going to be like,
yeah. You need to be slightly younger.
hey, come on, we could do like a modern slasher, but they don't do that stuff anymore. Survivor Boy.
yeah. I mean, I have seen limited examples of that.
See,
I
he's
guess.
not as excited about that. He doesn't give a shit. Give him something raunchy.
I could be into the sexy man. Who knows? It's 20.
It's very clear that you're not.
2026.
Very clear that you're not.
I like my 80s and 70s horror. They didn't do it then, so yeah.
Come on, Dave. Can I?
You suggest and then come back to me and I'll think of more. What?
This is meant to be a question for you.
I answered.
He's passing the book to the question asker.
All right. I'm going to go for my favourite horror movie franchise and
You're
say
gonna-
Halloween.
Well, you're just going to outwalk him.
No, but he stalks you forever. That's the thing.
Okay.
Once you're in his way, you can't get away from him, right? Like he will keep coming for you. But if I was going to be, he's so cool that I just want to be in that world. When he's stalking me.
You want to be his mate.
Yeah,
you've got to
yeah.
be related to Laurie Strode to be stalked, right? Like, other than that, you've just got to walk in
Not
his
according
direction.
to the
and
new
then-
ones, but
I'm going to choose to
Ignore.
not think about those because they suck.
okay.
But, yeah.
So I want to be in there as a new Donald Pleasance character.
See, now we're talking.
Yes,
Yeah.
see? Now we're investing in it. So I want to be like his protege who
An unhinged doctor /
Absolutely.
private detective.
I'm going to
Yeah.
be, this is for me in 30 years' time, I'm going to be smoking cigars.
I mean, how old was Donald Pleasance in the first
He's
one?
probably
I feel
like 40.
Yeah, exactly. 30 years, man. You're almost there.
Jesus.
But I want to then, like, he doesn't want to know me. Michael Myers isn't there to kill me, but I'm going to get in his way and I'm going
You
to
say
be...
you want to watch Michael Myers kill a load of people and
Yeah.
then try and stop him like Donald Pleasance does, but, you know...
No, but I'm
5
actually...
movies time, maybe you'll get him. Maybe you
bang
won't.
with some toxic waste and some...
Yeah, when the green sludge comes into
Yeah.
it, that's when
No,
you'll
but we're
track him
gonna.
down.
What we're gonna do, because I've always wanted to see what happens with Halloween if you take it out of America. So
Well, you want to bring Michael over
I want to bring Michael
across
to the
pond?
UK. I
When
want to
it
see how
just
he
looks
makes
like
it.
any other night.
Yeah.
There's nobody out on the streets trick-or-treating, nobody doing anything special. You can't do like the intro with the pumpkin because nobody's fucking put a nose on their porch. Nobody's got a porch. And yeah, he's just walking around like any other day.
A block of flats in London.
Yeah, he gets
That's-
harassed by some chavs and has to kill them.
Exactly.
And then he,
Oh, this writes
yeah,
itself.
he has to go up to flat 70 in the tower block.
Oh, fucking hell, what was it?
Lift doesn't work, you gotta watch him go up all the stairs.
Yeah, but think about that in the other way round is where the lift isn't working and Michael's at your flat door.
We're going comedy. We're going, we're going
is
Halloween
my-
Resurrection with this.
This is
Busta
my
Rhymes is
Halloween.
going to be there. Like,
You know I love that film. No, but I want to go into the room. I don't know what room, but a room is...
a room Okay.
No, right. So
It's indoors. That's what we've said. That's what we've justified here. Yeah.
no, but we're going to be on... I want to be on flat floor 17 in the towers. And because we can make a social commentary on the state of flats in the UK,
That's right.
it's going
If
somewhere.
you say so.
With a door? Or
Who knows? Who knows now?
you're working out on the day.
Yes.
As long as you get him
Where
in
we
the tower
film it.
block, you got him trapped somehow. Yeah.
The lift isn't working because it's shit. It's the UK, and you've got to run down those stairs, and then you've got to get out. Somehow, you've got to like outwit Michael Myers in the streets of London. Mike, take it over. What's happening
Right,
next?
I'm just the writer of this.
You're in there,
I'm
you're part of
answering
this.
for you. I mean, there's so many CCTV cameras in the UK. I feel like you could get him on that, man. Like, he wears a mask, but it's a very identifiable mask. So, yeah.
What do you mean get him on that? Like,
Yeah,
you want to throw him in jail
yeah. Didn't they try that?
for loitering?
Didn't they try that in one of the later ones? You can't walk around with a knife in the UK, man. That gets you in all sorts of trouble. Yeah.
More social commentary.
The
No,
Met Police would be on him and like nothing. Yeah.
He's
They get-
white.
Don't get. Oh, whoa.
Allegedly, based on the mask,
Yeah.
the racist ass cop is going to think there's a black man underneath that mask. So.
Now, come on, Dave. What horror movie franchise do you want to live in and get stalked by?
Or do I want to live in to survive or live in for the world?
It's open.
Oh, to live in to survive, Five Nights at Freddy's. Come on. It's so easy. It's so easy. The guy's just to shut that shutter in the first one. He's fine.
How?
Or don't you just survive by just not going into the
Into the
Freddy's
restaurant. No, but Freddy,
restaurant?
They did come out, didn't they, to the house?
Yeah, they can go out. In the second one, they go out too.
Yeah,
don't
but only after the hacking occurs, right? With the password. Yeah.
No, but come on, Dave.
they? What?
Because what you've given me so far is you want an easy life.
Yes, of course I want easy life.
I would love to be. I mean, I'm going to answer again. I would
Okay.
love to be in Final Destination
Oh,
as a
okay.
franchise.
How the fuck are you going to survive that?
Well, there are survivors from it. I mean, people write online about all of their theories. The newest one builds up that, right? Like, she lives in that cabin in the middle of nowhere and she's made it ultra safe, child-proof. You know, she's always got one eye on death kind of thing. I by no means think I could be possible about to do that. But
That was English.
getting too excited. But like, yeah, I mean, like, I feel like it'd just be fun, right? Like, I could turn a tap on and then all of a sudden I get stabbed in the face. Like, that's way more fun than.
Do you
having to
understand
run
the question?
I'm torn between. It's way cooler to be a character that dies in the movie than lives in the movie. I'd rather.
Well, in that case, the thing, that's the coolest way to die.
Because I
man.
wouldn't want to live my life the entire time being chased by Michael or Chucky or anyone else. It's a bit stressful, right? So I don't know. I feel like I'd just want to go out in a cool way, like bring it on, death. Kill me with some elaborate, like, late Final Destination shit where it takes 10 minutes to set up. Yeah,
Go on, Dave. Give us
picking
a...
apart my answers. We haven't got an answer from you.
Yeah,
yet.
I'll give you several
You're giving us
answers.
a politicians.
Oh,
You're giving us
come on, I give
politician
lots of
answers.
answers. Five Nights at Freddy's.
No.
Friday the 13th.
You don't want to live in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Why not?
Like, you want to.
You want to live in Scream, surely? That's your
this is the
favourite.
thing. I thought maybe you'd want to go against Ghostface. And how would you go against Ghostface?
Because Ghostface is an interesting one, right? Because he's just a person. He trips over all the time.
It could
like,
be.
Yeah.
Then it could be me. It could be us. We could be the ones
I'd
under
be
the map.
killing Dave in
Potentially.
Scream.
I'd enjoy it.
Is this whole podcast a ruse?
Yeah. Ignore the masks and trippables in the corridor there. Yeah.
Well, I would say I could outsmart him with horror movie knowledge, but right now I'm failing on my horror movie knowledge.
I mean, I could see all of us really doing the, Scream 1, what's his name, role where he's watching the.
Oh, Randy.
Yeah, he thinks he's got all the meta commentary, thought out in his head. But
He does
makes the same
survive.
mistake.
He does survive.
Yeah, but he dies at some
Yeah, in the second
point,
one.
doesn't he? Yeah.
Dave.
Okay, I'll be that. I'll be Randy.
You're going to
I'll be Randy.
be. You're going to be Randy.
I'm going to be Randy. It
And
works
how would
in
you-
only the first one.
Okay, but how does it work in 2026? How does Randy Dave? How does Randy Dave? How does Randy Dave survive in that modern world?
Well, when there's no slashes anymore, it's all elevated horror.
Yeah.
How do we survive in that?
Yeah.
Well, it's all social commentary, right? So just be completely non-controversial.
You've got
Don't
to
piss off anybody.
You gotta
Don't represent anything.
Well, you got to
And then
represent
you're fine.
something people like and support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because you can't be too good either. You can't represent the American nuclear family or something.
Because then it can be
'Cause then you'd be
thematically a
corrupted.
destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't represent anything.
You just got to be a mute,
Yeah.
silent character. Like,
Just go into the woods and be nothing.
sat in a wheelchair, divorced from the world. Like, Michael Myers isn't going to murder that poor,
Make it not worth it.
comatose person. Like, name a slasher that would see, like,
I could survive all the horror films then.
an old man with like a breathing mask on and he's having a hard time. Like, Michael Myers isn't going to walk up and just stab that man. We've never seen that. We haven't seen almost any slasher.
Yeah,
film
we've not
doing
seen
that.
Michael Myers in London yet. No, he's not been to
True.
Leicester Square.
Yeah. But I feel like, being gravely ill, you could probably survive most slashers because we don't see.
Are you trying to tell us something?
Yeah. Since I got that diagnosis, it's given me a very different outlook on life. I know I'm not going to survive now. Yeah. But, I don't know. You could just make yourself up that way. You know. I'm dying anyway, Michael. Leave me alone. And I feel like he would.
He respects you.
Yeah.
He like tips at you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how are you defeating Ghostface in your world?
How much being Ghostface in the world of elevated horror?
Yeah.
Now we got dead air.
By reclining
Solves everything.
on a beach or something. Yeah.
I don't know, being wise. Like being wise to horror movie tropes right now. Yeah.
I feel like that would help you with most, I imagine. Because unless it's a meta horror like your Scream or a lot of your 2000s-y wannabe Screams, most of the time those tactics would work, right? They're only introduced into those kind of movies because it's part of the fun of it that those don't work. But at the same time, they also betray themselves. It's a bit like Randy in Scream 1, where he's like shouting at the TV, look behind you, and he doesn't look behind himself, right? So there's like a hypocrisy in the fact that they think they know how to survive but can't. But if you realistically and actually applied those rules, unlike Randy in Scream, you probably would be fine, right? Because it's
Yeah, but
it's
which
somewhat-
rules do you apply though? That's the thing these days.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you could nowadays like live.
Rules are meant to be broken, right?
Yeah.
And they are all the time.
You could
now.
actually be
Yeah.
like the archetype of the first to die in like the first Scream film,
Shock
and
tactics.
actually live now. I would say
Yeah,
because everything is subverted now.
correct.
So no.
Because every tangible kind of like inverse has been done because Scream was like 20, 30 years ago now.
So no, I don't want to be Randy. I want to be what's her friend's name that gets crushed? I'll be her these days. Sure.
But the subversion on a subversion would be that you still get crushed. So everyone thinks that because it's happened, it's not going to happen again. But then it does.
Ryan Johnson over here.
You're just channeling how much you hate the new Scream movie.
Yeah.
That's what
I am
you're
a bit. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Well, there's a new one coming.
you're excited
I
for
noticed it wasn't in your upcoming.
Not yet.
Scream
maybe
7,
maybe
or
next
whatever it is.
episode.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about that one.
Maybe we
but-
should do an upcoming. We think this is gonna be shit, but it's upcoming.
Yeah.
I can talk
Yeah.
about Strangers Chapter 3 and how shit I think it's gonna be.
So, Mike, you're going in the Chucky universe and you're defeating Chucky how?
Oh yeah, voodoo.
Voodoo.
I want to use the powers of voodoo.
You do.
To doll on doll violence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dave, you're going into the Screamer universe.
and I'm going to be like her slutty friend, and I'm going to live.
He's dreaming for himself here. All right, I'm going into Halloween universe. We're flying Michael over to the United Kingdom. And
You're gonna use the power of a tower block.
You were going to use the tower block. We're going to set on fire. We're going to throw it out the
CCTV.
window. Yeah.
The Met Police.
The dystopian universe that is the UK.
1984 version of the UK.
Because you have to come in and have your fucking digital ID, and Michael's not going to be able
Yeah,
to
you
get
get
that.
all
But he'll be a folk hero.
He's
in
going
the
to come
UK.
across on a boat, and he's going
Oh, is this Jason Goes to Manhattan? All over?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
this movie just on the boat? Like,
Yeah,
we never
yeah,
get to
exactly, the channel.
UK. Yeah.
He's going to come across the channel.
I feel like it's mixed messaging though. If Michael Myers is coming across as an illegal immigrant, like I'm not sure
Oh,
what
it's
kind
not-
of
it's
point
not
we're
gonna
trying to
be his
make
passport
here.
and his visa,
I
is
feel
it?
like I feel like it's one of those things.
It's a
like,
metaphor, Mike.
Yeah, it's
a
going to be one of
metaphor.
those things like Fight Club where people watch it and get the exact opposite message. Like, yeah.
All right, wow. The question this week has come from Holly, so thank you very much for that question, Holly.
Thank you.
Maybe
Thank
we
you.
can get M to do the next one for you.
Yeah, good idea.
But no, actually, that wouldn't work because it's me. She can text me because so you don't know,
Okay,
you
yeah.
can't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, she can tell me. Get your wife to text me.
I'm less on board.
Yeah, and if you have a question or something like you'd like to throw to these guys in what are we calling this segment?
The big discussion.
The big discussion. If you want to ask these guys, you can.
It's not in comparison to small discussions because we didn't label any of the previous ones that. But
The big discussion. If you want to get involved in the big discussion and you have a question that you want to pose to these two during that big discussion about horror movies, it can be something that battles these two against each other. You can put us into a fictionalized world. We can do whatever it is. We'll have a look at it. So all the links and descriptions and everything goes below us. I might throw something on the screen if I've got the time to make it. Let's see how that goes. But that'll be the end of this episode of the Stab in the Dark Recall podcast. Which yeah. So thank you very much, Mike, for being here today.
Thank you very much, Joe, for running it, and thank you very much, Dave, for being here.
Thank you both.
And it's good to be back after a year.
Yes.
Yeah. High five. Woo!
Is this what we're doing?
Is this
hold
the pose.
Cult video, like.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.